Chief, what do you tell your wife when the reports about this case come on the news at night? How proud you were to hand over our case to a Fed from Chicago? No, you couldn't say that, could you? Because they took our case away.
Cooper.
And boy, what a job he's doing. Oh, yeah. Today, just in court today, Ross Marler proved that the murder victim's body isn't the murder victim's body at all. There is egg all over Gus's face, and what's on ours?
You think I like it?
Then if you don't like it, then don't put up with it. No way, Toro is playing fast and loose with the law, and where does that leave us?
Holding the bag. He'll blame the locals, they always do.
And that's whose permission you need to drag the lake, Chief?
Well, at least the water won't be too cold for the divers tonight.
I want you to start your arc again, but just come this way. All right, thanks. Stevie, check the base of every one of these pilings, okay?
Hey, Frank, I've got Finelli and Stroud working a grade just off the pier.
Oh, perfect. If there's a gun in there, we'll find it. Come on, everybody, let's go. Rock and roll.
Hey! What the hell is going on here?
7th inning stretch.
Now, don't mouth off to me, Frank. I am not in any mood for your stuff, all right? I get a phone call in the middle of my game, said there's activity at the dock, and look who it is. It's Mutt and Jeff.
Hey, just doing our job.
This is my territory. Why wasn't I notified earlier,
Well, this is kind of a deja vu again, isn't it?
Just speak English to me, Frank.
Well, we got a little fog on the lake. They're dragging, except there's one major difference.
It's the PD's ball game.
So why don't you go back to yours?
Hell, I will.
I'm sorry, this is authorized personnel only.
Fine, pal. I'm just gonna call your chief. How's that?
Okay, he already knows. In fact, he's the one who green-lighted me.
Harley, why are you doing this, huh? I thought we had a little understanding.
I'm getting real clear about you.
Yeah, but why are you doing this to me? I thought you were a good cop.
I'm a good cop. I'm dedicated, dogged, you know, the kind you taught me to be. So why don't you just take off and let me do my job?
I've created a monster.
Please leave.
Fine. Fine. You're gonna have to work a little harder than this, though, to keep up with me. All right, just enjoy it while you can. Take it easy.
Okay, let's go. There's work to be done. Come on.
Please don't say anything.
Hi, Rick.
Hi.
Stop following me.
Is Ross in there?
He usually is.
I need to see him.
You're doing it again.
What?
You're
What am I
avoiding me.
doing?
You're avoiding me. Something I said? Or something I didn't say? Just talk to me for a
I've
second.
just been busy.
We've been busy every single day since the day I saw you in my hotel room. And we didn't even do that much.
That was a big mistake.
Well, mistake.
And perhaps I decided to side with the winning team because Ross is going to win. So if you excuse me.
She loves me.
I know I...
First of all, Toro is just the right age to be Miguel, right?
We knew he had to be on a vendetta. Why else go after Danny the way he has been?
Unless he was the illegitimate son, the outcast.
His mother was a hooker. He didn't have any of the privileges that Danny had.
Right.
Carmen killed his father.
Because he wanted to be with Selena, Miguel's mother.
Probably been looking for revenge his whole life, and now he has it.
It would totally explain why Toro's been so obsessed with me and my family.
I think we need to confront him now before
We
court.
can't. We don't have any proof, though. We have nothing solid. We can't do
Well, how
that.
much more solid could this be,
It
right?
makes sense, but...
But what?
But we got started down this path because I made a pretty wild connection between seeing Arturo in his Cubs cap yesterday and a memory that I have of this kid at a Cubs game with me. A kid that my father called Junior. But we don't know it's him.
Danny,
We don't have
it's
the proof.
him. It's him. It's Miguel Santos Jr., and we need to make a move on this and catch him by surprise. What do you think, Ross?
I think that you should slow down a little bit. And believe me, I will take care of GusH Toro.
Hey, you all right?
Well,
Of course we were.
Did you find the gun?
Yeah, I was out on the docks all night with the divers. My feet are killing me, and they're 2 sizes bigger than they were yesterday.
That's great.
But...
Thanks for doing the search.
Yeah, well, don't thank me yet.
Harley, you know that this means I'm going to have to put you on the stand.
Yeah, I know.
And you're going to be testifying against your boss, GusH, that essentially he's corrupt.
Yeah, I know. It's not the wisest career move, but it's the truth. And in the end, that's all that matters.
I hate to tell you this, but if I'm putting you on the stand, I'm also going to...
Peterson.
Peterson, yeah. Who's that?
He's an FBI agent who works surveillance on your house. All of a sudden, this week, Gus transferred him out.
Oh, what a coincidence.
Yeah, I got a call on my way over here that he's on a flight out this morning.
Oh, no, wait a minute. That can't be, because it's going to take about a half a day to get a subpoena, and court's in session in about an hour.
Well, then I'll go get him myself.
You can't do that. You're my first witness.
Well, you need this guy. We need him today. Yeah, I mean, if he gets out of here and the Bureau decides to circle the wagons, we could lose him. No, don't worry. I'll hurry.
And what I've done to this judge, you better hurry. Guess what? I only have one stalling tactic left, and it's you. Get ready to tap dance.
Please be seated. Is the defense prepared to proceed?
Yes, we are. Your Honor, may we have a moment? You know, if I lead you through the same testimony again, we're dead with this judge.
Let's start dropping bombs.
We might as well, because if Harley doesn't get back here in time...
I'm dead anyway.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's nail it, Toro.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. The defense is ready to resume, and the defense recalls to the stand Danny Santos.
The court reminds you that you are still under oath.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, on the night that your mother died, the 3 of you ended up on the dock. Now, what I'm interested in right now is the physical positions of everybody. I know that Carmen had her back to you, and at this point, where was Michelle?
Michelle was on the ground, lying at her feet.
Court's permission to demonstrate, Your Honor, please. Thank you. Michelle, would you? Now then, as she's doing, Michelle was on the ground, and Carmen was standing over her?
Yes, that's right. She was pointing her gun at Michelle. She was going to kill her.
Your Honor, these theatrics.
Overruled.
Thank you. And as the verbal exchange escalated, what did you do?
When I was unable to convince my mother to put down her weapon, I had to draw my gun.
Would you demonstrate that for us? Just a minute. Would you show this court how and what angle that you fired this gun?
I can't do that.
And why not?
Because that isn't the gun I used that night. Someone is trying to frame me.
Objection, Your Honor. We've had expert testimony that links this gun to the body of Carmen Santos.
And our evidence showed that that body was not Carmen Santos. And if you can't identify the body correctly, why should we believe your ballistics report?
Oh, so this is all some giant conspiracy to frame your client.
That's
Quiet,
exactly
quiet.
what it is.
Mr. Marler, you and your client have made some very serious accusations here. You had better be able to back them up.
Yes, sir. I intend to do that.